Welcome to Tasting with Teas. It's your girl, Chef T. All my tea bits out there, if you're just now tuning in, you are in for a treat. I am here to show you today how to make my favorite. I'm from Texas and we love tacos down there. So I'm making a spin on Baja fresh tacos. We're gonna have a creamy coleslaw kind of slaw to go on top of it. We have a chipotle crema sauce that's gonna go on there. And as you can see, my skillet is ready, it is hot. We're gonna put on some corn tortillas so that way we can kind of get them toasted up. I'm using grapeseed oil because it has a high smoke point. And you don't want to overdo it, you just want to add just enough to get it nice and toasted. I put some fish in the pot with some limes because the lime juice is going to go into our slaw for our tacos. And on our fish, all I used, y'all, was some all-purpose seasoning from my seasoning line. All-purpose, as well as some Raging Cajun. This is going to give it a nice little kick. And it's no salt in it, so you don't have to worry about over-seasoning it. But I have both of those. We have a little bit of flour because we didn't want to fry it necessarily. We just wanted to add a little bit on there to give it a nice little, add a depth to it. So these are ready, y'all. We're gonna take these out and get our tortilla because it's ready as well, and flip that. And then we'll come back and get our limes because they're gonna be ready too. So we'll just flip that over. See that nice little char? That's all you want. You don't want it to be too hard. We just want to give it a nice little toast. All right, and so for our slaw, y'all, it's super easy. It's super simple. We have some jalapenos. We have some sugar. We have some regular mayo. We have our limes that we are going to squeeze into our slaw. This one is ready. We'll take that off and we'll do our next one. And it looks like it's a little high. We'll turn it down just a little bit. All right, so we'll put our other one in there. And these skillets get really hot, y'all. That's one thing I love about it. If you want to get a meal done in like 10 seconds, these are the skillets that you should use. It's like a stainless steel kind of skillet. All right, so I have a jalapeno here, half one. We're gonna go ahead and add this remainder to our slaw. Remember to cuff your finger so you don't chop your finger off. That helps with the cutting process. So we're just gonna cut a few slices in there, just like that. And then let me get my lime squeezer. We're gonna put this in here and we're just gonna get all that juice. This adds some good acid to it. And it's kind of has like a little char, so it's gonna add some little depth of flavor in there. So get all of that juice out. I'm a queen of multitasking, y'all. So if you see me doing multiple things, that's my jam. That's what I do. All right, so we got all of our limes out. Perfect. Next, what we're going to do is cut a shallot. Now, if you're not familiar with shallots, they're similar to an onion, but it's just a little bit milder. I really like it. I like to add the seeds into mine because I like a little kick, a little spice. I'm a spicy girl. I am from Texas. Hence the accent, if you can dig it. But if you don't like spice, you can always just take it out or cut out the pits of the actual jalapeno. All right, so we're gonna just cut this guy off here because we don't want to burn the house down. So for our shallots, I like to just cut it like a regular onion. We're just gonna go down like this, hold it kind of steady. And you don't want to cut it all the way through because we're going to go across. This is going to give you a nice little cut, and it doesn't have to be perfect. We just want it a nice little bite size for our slaw. So you cut it in half just like that, and then get a good firm grip. Again, tuck those fingers so we don't have any missing finger limb, and then just go across just like that, and then you'll get some nice little dices. Perfect. And if you see anything that needs to be extra chopped, just go back over it, chop it up. Again, just a little rough chop. We don't have to be perfect. Cut that like that. Add that in there. And then lastly, we're going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper to it, because again, our seasonings are salt free, but they pack a punch of flavor. So we want to add a little bit of pepper and salt. So we have pepper, perfect, and we're going to go in with some salt. All right, so now we're just going to give this a quick little stir. Mix it all up. Now, I used flounder today because it was the freshest catch on the market. So you can use any kind of whitefish though, like you can use whiting, you can use cod, you can use any kind of flaky fish you want. Cod is really good for fried fish if you want to do a fried taco. I'm kind of cutting back, so that's why we're doing a grilled taco today. And I just seem to think that it absorbs the acid a little bit more better, like shrimp, scallops, fish. It makes it really, really good. Even ceviche, if you like ceviche or are a big fan, it goes really good with acid. If you know, you know. So we got a good little mix here. As always, we always have to taste it. Put that guy down. Make sure we don't need to add anything else. I think it needs a little more pepper. So yeah, we'll add a little pepper. But I can taste the hint of the acid, y'all. The acid and the sweetness from the sugar. Oh, good. It's really, really good. And then you got the spice, which you don't taste it right off. It's going to probably hit your palate in the back after you take a bite because the jalapenos are whole. All right. So I am going to get ready to prep this for our taco. When we come back, we're going to finish that crema with the chipotle sauce, and then we're going to wrap it up. Come back. All right, y'all, welcome back. As promised, we are now about to do our chipotle crema, which is the last addition to our fish tacos. So if you have a little mini bullet at home, I prefer you to use that. You don't have to use it, but it just helps on the cleanup. And if you don't need to use a big blender, you don't really wash, should you? So we have some chipotle peppers that we're going to add to our little cup here. And then we have some mayo we're going to add here. And this is about a tablespoon of mayo. Get that in there like that. All right, so then what we're going to do is cut a lime. Let's see, I'll just put this guy right here. We're going to cut a lime, and as you see, we use a lot of limes. I love limes. Limes and salt and Mexican food, to me, they just go together. All we're missing is like a margarita or something with some salt around the rim, you know. So we have some lime juice that we're going to squeeze out. Ugh. Let's flip it, actually. Make sure we get the most of it. There we go. That's what we want. All right, so then we're gonna set that there. We're gonna go in with a little bit of pepper and salt. Just a little bit. Limes and salt, it just make me happy. A little pepper. And lastly, we're gonna go in with a little bit of the all-purpose seasoning, which has a little bit of garlic powder in there, some herbs, so it's gonna add a little bit of in-depth flavor. We have a little piece of the shallot left, so we're going to just chop that up roughly just like that. Add that to it, because why not? All right, and then this jalapeno, I'm going to add a little piece of that in there as well. The chipotle is already very, very hot, so we're just adding a little bit. I'm all about flavors, so anytime you can add all the flavors is great. So now, the rest of the cilantro I told you about, we're gonna go ahead and use this remainder. And don't sleep on the stems, y'all. Remember, the stems have a lot of flavor too. Don't forget to curl your fingers. We don't wanna chop off any fingers. I'm gonna keep repeating that. It might be a little redundant, but I just want everybody to be safe in the kitchen. So we just need a little rough chop with that as well. Y'all, this is so good. I hope y'all try this recipe because it is delicious. Delicioso. All right, that's good enough for that. So now we have all our ingredients. It should look like this. If you need to add a little bit of chicken broth or water, feel free to do that. You can absolutely do that to kind of loosen it up, which I might end up doing. We'll see how it comes out. So give me a second. We're gonna do a little blend here. looks like it's coming out fine. Looks good to me. Nice and creamy. Not too thick, not too thin. Oh yeah, came out pretty good. And it has a kick. All right, as always, we have to give it a little taste-a-roo. See where we're at. So let's give it a little Oh, y'all. I almost fell to my knees. That is so good, y'all. So now that we have that done, what we're gonna do is assemble our taco. And if you give me a few minutes, I'm gonna get everything out of here so you guys can really see what I'm doing. And then we'll come back and we're gonna assemble it and I'll show you how good it tastes. All right, T-Biz, welcome back. Today we are finishing our finishing touches on our Baja tacos, our fish Baja tacos. We did grilled this time, not fried, but you can do either or. So this is the moment you've been waiting for. I told you to come back because I had a treat for you. So we're gonna just plate this up and I'm gonna show you how it looks and we're gonna dig in. So let me give this a last quick little stir, and looks good. All right, so how I like to plate it, y'all, I said we could get 2 to 3. We're gonna see how this works, but we're gonna plate it like that. And then I have a spoon. So that chipotle crema salsa that I was telling you about, y'all, this stuff right here is delicious. It is so good. We're just gonna put some on the bottom of the taco. Not too much because you don't want it to get too soggy, and it can get soggy really quickly. So we're just gonna put a little bit, maybe like a little teaspoon and a half or so. So we'll rub it just like so. All right, and then next, we're gonna add our slaw. So we're gonna get a heaping spoonful of our slaw and just set it just like that onto our taco. We got to see those jalapenos, the cilantro is in there. These smells, y'all. I wish they had smell-o-vision because it smells delicious in here. So we're gonna put that. I'm gonna add some extra jalapenos because I like the kick. All right, and then just make sure you get enough on there like that. And also, y'all, this acid mixed with the heat and all that, the crema that we made, as well as the sauce that we made for our slaw, it's going to add the cooling element on the back of your palate to kind of kill that spice that, you know, it's not overwhelming. So we got our fish. We're just going to go on with our little strips just like that. And I said we get 3 or 4, so let's actually add one more. So we'll just scoot this over, and we're going to finish it with a little bit of limes and some cilantro for garnish. So we'll add another tortilla like that, because why not? And we'll just mix it the same way we did the others. Perfect. Put our last little bit of slaw. Droop, droop. Get some of those jalapenos. Ugh, can't wait to eat it, y'all. I wish y'all were here. Y'all would be like probably in a coma. All right, I'm gonna scoot that over. We have some limes here. Cut a few of those. Ugh, just like that. So we'll just set one there, set one at the top here, and then we're gonna go in with a little bit of that leftover cilantro that we had. Kind of give it a little razzle dazzle on the top. It'll break apart. Just like so, like so. Put some there. Get a little bit more for this last one. Yeah. There we go. All right, and then we have some of that lime juice. We'll just kind of drizzle over the top of each taco. Perfect. Just like that. All right, that's perfect. Then lastly, what we're gonna do is just give a little bit of drizzle of the remaining chipotle crema on the top. Just give it a little jeek jeek. And if you have one of those little spray bottles, you can do it like that too. I would do it like that if I was serving at one of my private chef events. All right, so we'll add some to this one. The sauce is that good, y'all. You might just want to dip it in the sauce when you're done. I mean, it is that good. I'm telling you. I can have this taco probably like once or twice a week. So easy. All right. So now, oops, got a little mark on there. Just wipe our plate. Cleanliness is next to godliness. So we're gonna wipe that off, get these out of the way. And this is what you end up with, my friends. I'm gonna add a little bit more of this. You guys can tell I love cilantro. It's like my favorite best friend. So just add some little limes onto it, because you might want to squeeze some more. We might add a little bit more salt, because limes and salt definitely go together, and I mean a little bit. That's it. All right, y'all, so it's time for the moment of truth, the taste test. We always have to taste it at the end, right? So I am going to give it a taste. I wish you guys were here. It smells so good. I'm gonna pick it up just like that. Oh, look at that, y'all. It's so good, y'all. I taste the spice. Ooh, now that was that jalapeno I told y'all about. The spice, the sweet, the acid, the right amount of salt. It's so good. Y'all gotta give this a try. Next time we might be doing a fried one, but definitely give this a try. You can eat it with some rice, cilantro lime rice, some Spanish rice, frijoles, whatever you want. I hope you give this recipe a try. If you do, definitely tag me. My website is dusktodawncatering.com. That's with the number 2, DUSK, catering.com. And I'll see you on the next episode. Bye.